Hey y'all, and welcome to my channel. I'm Yolanda, and on this channel, my primary goal is to empower women, especially women over 50, to maximize their God-given potential and use their voice to impact the world. And so I have tried several times. This is not my first, second, or third attempt at YouTube. This may be like my fifth, but I saw a video from another content creator in my age group. So I turned 50 this year in July. And so there aren't a whole lot of content creators, at least when I look, searching for like beauty tips and things like that, or fashion or stuff like that for women in my age group. So I am 50. I'm also a tall woman. Like I am almost 6'1". I'm 6 feet and 1.5 inches tall, and I wear a size 12 shoe. And so whenever I'm on scouring the internet looking for fashion content or just things pertaining to a woman of my age and what I'm going through, I'm also in menopause. I'm also raising teenagers. I have a set of older kids. My oldest daughter is 31. My middle daughter is 27. Then I got these two 16-year-olds that are going to be the reason that I actually get into heaven, because they keep me on my knees praying. Okay. But I would look for, and I would look for this content, and I didn't really see a lot of women in my age group, and I didn't see a lot of Black women in my age group. And so there have been a lot of videos, new content creators coming through my newsfeed who are in my age group, over 40, over 50, and they're all crediting this content creator named Dodash for inspiring them or lighting a fire under them to go ahead and start their channel. So I went on over to Miss Dodash's video, to her channel, and watched some of her videos. And what I noticed about her was that she was just herself. I was on YouTube a few years ago, and I used to love coming on YouTube, watching the makeup videos and things like that. And then at some point, I'm not sure when, maybe after the pandemic, everything and everybody started looking the same. Like everybody's house started looking the same. Everybody's clothes started, like you see the halls and you see 50 people with the same outfit on. And I'm just like, where is the originality? Where is the authenticity? And the other thing for me was, I've gone through a personal transformation. I am a believer. I am a follower of Jesus Christ. And so when I get on to this platform, I want to make sure that any information, any value that I add is going to be, first of all, to glorify God, to uplift his kingdom, but also to help his people, meaning the people that he sends to this video. And I struggled with what kind of content to create because I have a very multifaceted background. I'm a two-time WNBA champion. I'm a former head women's college basketball coach. I do leadership and development training. I'm an author. I'm a speaker. I do all the things. And so I was struggling to identify a space or a lane for me to just get in and stay in. And so it was just watching her and her being authentic, being her regular self, Miss Dodash. And I realized that when we get on these platforms, we are the niche. Like people are coming to our channels because of our voice, because they somehow identify with us. They find us entertaining, uplifting, educational, inspiring, empowering, whatever the case may be. But I had to realize that, Yolanda, you're the niche. You're the niche. And so if the people who are gonna come and click on your videos and watch, they're coming because they're assigned to your voice, and there's something about the way you say what you say that's going to ignite them or, empower them or inspire them to action. So I tried making this video a couple of days ago in my car because I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna try to wait for the perfect time to get the background all right. Like it's stuff on the countertop back there. I just moved into this apartment. I got laid off from my job and moved back to Texas and stayed with my sister for a little while and recently moved into my apartment. So I was like, I don't want to be on here and I don't have a whole lot of stuff in my apartment. And it was like, listen, that's what people need to see. People need to see authenticity. A lot of times when we meet people on these platforms, we don't really get to see them in their transformation. We see them when they've already made it, and then we hear them talk about where they used to be. But I think it's power, and there's so much value in showing people the middle part, right? Like, how did you handle being unemployed? What were you thinking? Like, I'm in menopause too, so I'm having a hot flash. Like, how did you keep it all together when you didn't have a place to stay, you didn't have a job? Like, people need to see how you respond in those moments in real time to give them hope that what they're going through is not gonna, it's not the end. It's just their middle part. And if you can survive the middle, if you can get the lesson in the middle, then when you cross over to that other side, then you'll be able to handle the responsibility of the blessing that's on the other side of that. So I am here to encourage and inspire any woman over 50, especially Black women over 50, because honey, I scour the internet looking for, skincare for women over 50, Black women over 50 in menopause, fashion for tall women over 6 feet, like where to find shoes for size 12 wide feet, like, and it's hardly anything out there. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to create it. So I am excited about this journey. If you are a person over the age of 40, 50, 60, you have so much lived experience that these people in the younger generation, these younger generations, they need it. There are women who are your peers. If you're a man, there are men who need advice from you, and they are waiting for you. We hear that all the time, that people are waiting on you. And it's true. Like, it is so true. There have been channels that I found, I've been like, oh my God, I've been waiting for information like this. So that is it. Like, oh my gosh, I am so hot. Jesus, baby, when these hot flashes start happening, there is absolutely no control, and they come from out of nowhere, and you just have to let them subside. But anywho, if you are a person, a woman or a man over 50, and you have been contemplating starting a YouTube channel, and you feel like you don't know what to say, you don't know where your value lies, you are the value. Your lived experience is the value. You are the niche. We need to hear from you. We need to see your face on this platform. So I just want to give a shout out to DoDash for lighting a fire underneath all of us who have been really holding back and hoarding our gifts and talents. Because I don't know if you are a believer of the Bible, there's this parable of the talents, and the Lord, the master, was going out of town. He gave 3 of his servants some talents. He gave 1 5, 10, and 1, 10, 5, and 1. And the first 2 that he gave the most to of the talents, they multiplied it. And so he blessed them with more. But the one who had the 1 talent, he hid his talent. He didn't do anything with it. And the master called him wicked and evil. So the gifts and talents that you have are not for you. And that's what I've been guilty of. I have been guilty of sitting on all of this stuff that the Lord has placed inside of me. And it's just time for it to come out, because I believe that we have a generation of people that are crying out for help from real people who are not afraid. Now, you ain't got to tell all your business. I'm not saying that, but there are some things that you go through that there is somebody out there right now that is contemplating ending it all, because they just cannot see how they're ever going to get outside of where they are. And you are the hope that they're looking for. So I hope this encourages you. Again, shout out to Ms. DoDash for lighting a fire underneath us. And I would love to know, for those of you who are new, I know that I have about 90 subscribers, and I want to thank y'all for sticking around. I know I haven't been here, but my commitment first to God and to you is that I will no longer withhold my gifts and talents. I'm going to add value as much as I can on this platform. It's not going to be all aesthetically pleasing, because honey, that editing stuff, I record the videos, and it takes a lot, especially when you're truly giving. It takes a lot to get on here and record, and you scripted, and you've done all the things, and you actually get in front of the camera and you record. Then who gonna edit all this stuff? Like, so don't look for, a cinematic experience. I'm just gonna give you me. And for those who need what I have, welcome. And I know that the Lord will send the people who he needs to send. And for those of you who is not, God bless you. And I hope and pray that you find the content that you need. But I would love to hear from you guys to see what kind of content you are interested in. Listen, I talk about faith. I talk about fashion, especially fashion for tall women. Like I said, I'm over 6 feet tall. I'm 6.5 feet tall, 6.5 feet tall, wear a size 12 wide shoe. I talk leadership. I am a leadership consultant. I have a master's degree in workforce development, and I also have a specialist degree in instructional design. And I am a few classes away from my doctorate degree in workforce development. So I love talking about career development and leadership and personal development and empowerment and growth and all the things. I love that. And I also work with high schools and colleges. So I do personal development and for high school students, as well as career development for student athletes in college. So it's going to be fun. I'm really excited about the journey, and I hope you would stick around. Please subscribe, like, share the video. There's going to be more content to come. And again, leave your ideas in the comment section. And also, if you have a channel, especially if you are a woman over 40 or over 50, leave your, let me know about your channel, and I'll be sure to come over and follow you. So until next time, I will see you around. Bye.